This Calendly setup gets me 99% show up rates. And in total, it gets me 4 really cool things. So it gets me higher booking percentages, higher show up rate, higher closing rate, and a higher authority level. I'm going to show you everything in this video. It's going to be a very, very quick video because I don't want to waste any time. So make sure to keep at least 2 days in between when someone books a call, like in between someone booking a call and the actual meeting. So we can send 5 things, 5 emails, 2 YouTube videos, like specific YouTube videos I'm going to explain a little bit more in a minute, and 2 voice memos. So what does the framework look like? It looks a little bit like this. So someone books a call, then there is a voice memo, which you send as soon as possible after the booking. So as soon as possible when you see it, when you see the booking coming in, and then you say like, hey John, great that you booked a call with me. I'm excited to talk to you in 2 days. By the way, make sure to watch these 2 videos of mine before our call, as it covers a lot of questions you might still have. All right, man, see you in 2 days. And then they automatically get thrown into this automation for emails, where it sends them YouTube videos, a client testimonial, why your service is so amazing, and a client testimonial. So you can also put like 5 emails. That's what we do, but for 2 days, it's like really short. By the way, if you'd like to have all of these email templates, I will put it in the description down below, first link. And then also 30 minutes before the call, just to make sure if they're actually going to be showing up, and also to hype them up and give yourself some more authority and some more personalization for the call. 30 minutes before you send them a voice memo, say, hey John, I'll see you in 30 minutes. Do you want me to send you a link in this chat for you? So when they don't reply, there is either one of these 2 things going on. So someone might be busy, like in a call or whatever, or they're not going to show up. It's always a good thing to just send them this, to just hype them up and all this stuff. That's basically it for my row. Let's get into Calendly, and I will show you the exact setup. We are in Calendly now. I basically always call it like discovery call. It doesn't really matter what you call it, as long as you don't call it sales call or convincing call or whatever. Description, to me, it also doesn't really matter. I just like putting like, let's find out how we can help each other, because it's always like you help each other. So it's a way more positive way to go about it. Then when I can people book this event, I always like to do like 10 days into the future. What you can also do is put it like 5 days or whatever. Yeah, so 5 days. You can do 5 days. You can do 10. I always like to put it at 10. And then for the 2 days in between, you set up this. So real quick, I might be ahead a little bit, but scheduling conditions can schedule within 2 days, just to make sure they get the automated mails and all that stuff. Then duration, I like to do like 30 minutes. You can set up your own schedule, of course. After and before, I like to put like 15 minutes, because sometimes a call takes a little bit longer. And this just prevents any irritation from leads. Automatically detect, and then make this a secret event. That's something I like to do, because you just want people to book when you want them to book, and not because they have your link. Yeah. So invitee questions. This is a really interesting one. I always put this as first name and last name. And the reason for this is because if you're going to put them in like a CRM of some sort, and you have stuff set up or automated through Zapier, you always want to have a first name and a last name, because if you send an email, most people don't like emails saying like, hey, John Smith. Like they like, hey, John. So that's why this is like this. And then how would you describe yourself as a X? So as a coach, for example. So how would you describe yourself as a coach? This is a very good way to make sure that people talk about themselves, and it also makes sure that they kind of like, they are selling themselves to you, essentially. And then what will be the best, your best outcome from our call? Don't hold back your fantasies. It's really important to put this like about the fantasies, because you want to know why they booked the call, so that you exactly know what point to get across in that call. And also if it's like a sales call or like a discovery call for them. We respect your time, and I expect you to do the same for me. Do you understand that if you do not show up at our call, you won't be able to book another? I understand that's common sense to me. I don't understand, please help. So most people will just click, I understand that's common sense to me, which is perfect. Then imagine you have a magic wand and you could change anything in your life or in your business. So it really depends on what kind of coaching company you have, what kind of company in general. What would it be? So here they can just use their own fantasy and they can just state everything or like anything they would ever want so that you can use it in a sales call as well. It's going to be a way easier close. And then would you rather have a rewind button or a pause button on your life? This is just a funny question to use. Then for workflows, I usually skip this because I use Zapier and MailChimp for this. And then email reminders, I really don't like to personalize these because you can't set up any cadence. Well, you can set up like how many times it gets sent, but if you say like, hey, I will see you in 1 hour, and you put it as like 24 hours before and 1 hour before, it's not right already. Then I would just use email reminders and text reminders. You might need Calendly Pro for this, but it's going to be worth it, I promise. And then email follow-up. I don't like this. Look, this is something you would have to do. You're supposed to do manually. Like, hey, John, it was a very good call. Think about this and this, or something like if, let's say you didn't close though. Yeah. Then also for the confirmation page, you can put like a YouTube channel. You can put a landing page with some social proof, like some authority, so that they get warmed up already. And then also real quick before we go, in the invitee questions, you can also put some, let's say your volume of booked calls is very high. You can go a lot further with this. So you can also ask about their budget and stuff. So let's say I could solve X or Y problem. What would it be worth to you, or what would you, what kind of money would you allocate to solving this problem? So you can go very far with this, but I just wouldn't do it if you only have like 10 calls a week or whatever. I would just do all the calls because it's probably going to be worth it to just get some experience in. So there was the video already. So I'll just show you this and end with this. So if you have a coaching company that you want to grow organically or paid, make sure to click the second link in the description because we run ads and we give organic marketing consulting. And also watch my other videos. Bye.